Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. It's Darkest Dungeon 2 still from Red Hook Studios. I'm feeling a little spicy today, perhaps a little neuro-spicy today. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Let's get back into it. Last time on Darkest Dungeon 2, it wrecked us quite a bit.
Success, so long pursued, is rewarded only with creeping revelation.
And then we finally wrecked it back, as you can see. 72 candles for me today. Yay, yay, yay. We completed the valley, which is the easiest region. We also completed like 3 other regions, so 31 candles. We cleaned out a lair because we needed a lair boss head. We found 14 candles along the way. We got to the confession boss. We wrecked the confession boss. We had 3 people make it to the end, but only 3. And we honored a single fallen hero because poor Crusader Wolfang died yet another death. Because I cannot keep my Crusaders and Man-at-Arms alive. They just don't live. Welcome in, Wolfang. Thank you for the hug. I appreciate it. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's see what we will spend our candles on today.
The greatest horror, it would seem, is nothing at all.
Cool. We learned about the General's Dream, the Greater Haildraught, the Astral Glass Flute, and the Morbid Joke. Fun times. Let's see here.
Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
We're gonna get another companion, just to see what we get. Ah, the Road Gear Companion. Interesting. We've got 4 people who can have memories. Awesome sauce. We'll think about it. I do want
to those who have known fear and failure in ample portion.
Finish off all the classes. We have them all. They're all maxed out. And we learned about that.
To recall a thing is to make it real once more.
So 2 out of these 3 people, or 4 people, are named. Me as the grave robber, which I will definitely give her a memory. What would be good for her? A lucky break would be good for her.
A fleeting impression, a flickering light.
Eggnog as my highwayman protector. Let's just make him less stressed out.
A memory of pleasure and dull a moment of pain.
We will leave it at that, and I will see if we can then rename the 2 that survived but have no memories. I don't know if they will be able to, but we will try. And also, we got enough to get even more
Reflect
memories.
now on simpler times, precious moments and finer things.
Yes, yes, yes. We've got 10 left, so let's get back to all the rest of the things that we can buy that will help us along our way. Ooh, steaks and spuds. 30% max health, -1 speed, plus 10% disease resistance. Interesting. A combat item? Let's see what is up.
New instruments will help us
Triage.
diagnose the world's affliction and
Heals.
overcome it.
Heals for more. Love that. And then we have just enough for a trinket. The Fisherman's Line. Apply on hit. If Fisherman's Net is equipped, 15% chance of stun. Apply on hit if serrated item is equipped. 3 leakage for 3 turns. A 33% chance of 3 leakage for 3 turns, which is pretty darn good. And if you have both, bonus. I do not believe the Fisherman's Net is a serrated item. We'll have to double check that. But nice, nice, nice. So to that end, Fisherman's Net. No, it's a woven item. That's what I thought. So we would need a serrated trinket, which there are a couple. None that I can think of offhand. The clasp knife is absolutely. I feel like the vanished vanity should be, but it isn't. What else? Nope, neither of those. I know there's at least one more. Yes, the spiked skull cap definitely is. So yeah, there's a couple of them, if you can get them. Outside of that, all good things. So, this is where we're at. We can now embark on our way. We have opened up some things. I am doing all right. The cold is...
Sanctuary. As fleeting as a dying star.
The cold is getting better. It takes forever. Whenever I get a cold, it is a sinus cold, sinus infection type, and it takes forever to finally work its way out. So I still sound rough to me and nasally, but
the seat of your denial,
we're here.
perched precariously in the murky gloaming.
And the weekend was full of rest. So I am on weekend 2 of rest in the hopes that I will finally be able to flush this out of my system. Hope being the key word there. You wanted to tell me something that happened yesterday in DD2? You rolled a new Crusader since your last one died. No surprise there. And the quirks he started with were on guard for positive and off guard for negative. Oh, that's hilarious. We've actually seen that happen at least once or twice where we get the positive and negative version of the same thing on somebody, and it's kind of hilarious every time because they tend to cancel each other out. And you're like, but why bother then? What was RNG's thinking? We're gonna go on another resentment run because I'm not confident that my ability to deal with obsession is there yet. So we're gonna go for another resentment run just to get us back up and running for the week and go from there.
Let us drag your agglutinated indignities out into the light.
Yes, please do.
You mistook my abundance of caution for a lack of confidence, and would perseverate on your grievances at length.
Isn't that always the case, though? One of them's always bold, the other one's always
crossroads.
cautious.
A beacon for the broken and the battered.
Arrogance mistaken for overconfidence. Like, those are pretty common tropes. All right, let me see if I can rename you. I can, because you don't have a memory. I have not locked you from renaming, which means that our other former party member, I don't even remember who it was. My brain is all kinds of spicy today. It will eventually. It usually takes like a month and a half before I finally not essentially a dripping faucet of a person, because my body is just not happy with the whole being sick situation and likes to hang on to it for whatever reason for forever. So here we are. Still congested. Not necessarily contagious anymore, but like, yeah. Who do we want as a party this time? That's the question. We know that we have to be able to hit the back row and the front row when it comes to the resentment boss because of the breath. The mechanic for that boss is whichever wing has a lung symbol on it, you hit it until it gets past the line, and then it stops wanting to destroy your whole party because it's run out of the breath to do so, which is fine. Because you're essentially battling your lungs. You're battling your brain in denial. You're battling your lungs in resentment. We've never actually reached the obsession boss as of yet. I can't get past like a region in obsession level because I am just not very good at this game, but here we are. So maybe we're gonna do Monarch Poet.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
Because I do love a Poet Leper, because I do love me a Poet Leper. Yeah, I love me a Poet Leper. You can't tell me otherwise. It's the best. I do want him to use Ruin, though. Yes, yes, yes. Just to ruin somebody else's day, because his was ruined. He's gonna get hit a lot. So, let's Ruin. We will Chop and Purge. We'll do some... Reflection and some Solemnity. We'll play it safe. I was gonna put Intimidate on, but we'll play it safe. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That he's a Rummager, so that means, I believe Rummager means that we will get more from hitting the piles on the road. But he's also light sensitive, so when the flame is high, he's going to start weakened, which is really kind of shitty, actually. But when he is damaged, he does more damage. Since it's Poet Leper, let's name him Shakespeare. Alright, deal. We will name him Shakespeare. Shakespeare! Let's go. And who do we want to go with him? That is the Kavestian. He doesn't do any dot damage. He just does straight up damage. He also wants to use Withstand twice in a single fight. Okay. We'll take out Reflection and put in Withstand temporarily. We'll use it twice and it'll be fine. That's fine. Who do we want to go with? I kinda want to double down.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
With the Man-at-Arms. He's steady. Has a head injury, so he's always going to go last, which is sad. But it's fine. What do we want to... path do we want him on? Sergeant is his back roll path, right? Yeah, we don't want to do that. Bulwark is his tank path, and Vanguard is his set somebody up to put the smack down. Like, maybe we give him Vanguard and play with Vanguard. So let's see here. Riposte games +1 damage and -8 dot resistance per use, stacking up to 5 times and lasting a single battle. Courageous Abandon, which is... where is that? This one. And Riposte effects are collectively referred to as Vanguard buffs and debuffs. So, just for having Riposte running, he will do the thing. If we use Courageous Abandon on top of that, he gets even more damage, but he loses health, like total health. He can stack it up to 3 times. So 6 times 3 is 18. So he can go down 18 health in the course of a whole thing. Hey Trav, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Bellow, let's see here. Bellow adds 2 stacks of the buff and 2 stacks of the debuff and stresses him out. But it's basically just a self buff. So we can just get all the things quicker, I guess. Stand Fast removes them all and heals him per 2 buffs removed. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe it's too spicy. What do we think? Too spicy? No, let's try it. Let's try it. We've tried it before. I'm not sure we liked it, but we'll try it again. So that means that what we want is Retribution right off the bat. Bellow is just a buff. Courageous Abandon actually does do damage. But I think what we're going to do instead of Bellow, we're just gonna upgrade Retribution as quickly as we can and go with that, is we're gonna do Courageous Abandon. We're going to do Defender. Command and Bolster. So really all he's doing is riposting, which is the main bulk of his damage, and hitting people in the front. He can only hit people in the front as well. This does not bode well for the baddie at the end. Maybe this is, well, riposte is going to be our thing. So we're going to need to back row people who can hit the back. Is what it's coming down to. Crush can hit not quite the back, but the back 3. Maybe we don't play with Defender. Maybe we use Crush as our alternative. Command and Bolster. Yeah. Do I have anyone at the moment? I might have Calamity Jim. No. Calamity Jim died. Eggnog is the Highwayman currently. I don't believe you have anyone at the moment. Let me double check that. He just wants to use Pustule Salve. I don't even know if we have that unlocked. The only named people that we have are Shakespeare the Poet Leper, me, the Venom Drop, Grave Robber, and Eggnog, the Rogue Highwayman. So, you are not on the roster currently, Trav. If you want the Man-at-Arms, by all means. I know it's your favorite. Okay, we need somebody who can hit the back, which means not her, because I don't believe that's not true. She has coup de grace, which can hit the back. I don't think she has anything else that can hit the back except coup de grace. She's a Tangle Explorer who is scatterbrained. Because we could have a double riposte thing going on here. But I think she may be slightly too complicated. I figured, put me down for Trav again. Sure. I will do so. Trav, the man-at-arms. He's back! Of course. Of course, of course. My friend. My friendo. My dear one. Yeah. There's still also a credit for someone who doesn't have the ability to pay the channel point cost. FYI. It has not been used yet. The credit is still out there, so. We got Shakespeare, we got Trav. Okay, we need somebody. We need 2 people with range. One of them has to be a healer. Well, I think in that case, we're going to take the
A
Vestal.
sister of battle. Repudiated, but unbowed.
Shroud Scrounger. We often get the Shroud in Resentment, and she's also a neat freak, so she's going to have problems as things get messy, but that's okay. As a confessor, she will be doing weakness, vulnerable, and dazed under judgment. As a chaplain, she does fire damage. Since we have the man-at-arms set up to stack dot resistance piercing, basically, or dot resistance debuff on it, I think I might go for chaplain so that she can just deal the damage. Divine Comfort really does save our asses 9 times out of 10. Mantra does not require a consecration in chaplain mode. Which is great. But it does mean that she might want to be doing Sanctuary for the upgraded mantra. Cooldown 2, cooldown 2. So one or the other, like, there's always going to be a turn where they're both on cooldown if things go badly. But Divine Comfort usually keeps us pretty well done. So I'm going to Divine Comfort and then Judgment. Ministrations, Divine Grace, Mantra. No Sanctuary at all. No consecrations. Yeah. She just gonna judge people and probably set them on fire. That should be good. I'm actually kind of enjoying Chaplain Path. So there's that. But yeah, that's good. So we need one more ranged person in the back. Of which the option to do like Alchemist Plague Doctor is now in play. If we're gonna go Vestal healer, maybe we go Alchemist Plague Doctor and just dot the crap out of people. Because that's got Blight resistance piercing. Yeah, Fire Vestal, let's go. Also, this guy is eagle-eyed, so he has more crit, and he's just gonna stress out versus Fanatics, which is fine. That's fine. Also, one of the better corpse clears in the game. I could still use Ounce of Prevention and just go hardcore, like, all the ranged shit. instead of healing. So what if I did ounce of prevention? We do back row, front row, clear, corpse clear. Stab a bitch? Yeah. Yeah. For when ranged gets not like, yeah. Back row, front row, stab a bitch. Like, I should say back row, front row, set everyone on fire, corpse clear, stab a bitch. Still preventing problems. Which means that if your ounce of preventioning... If your ounce of
Indiscriminate
preventioning...
science stains the surgeon's hands.
Do we keep ministrations at all? Because at that point we could sanctuary and really buff up Mantra's heals. I don't really want her to taking damage though. So no, I don't care about that. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. This is good. This is all good. This is what I'm going with. You want to use an item that we don't have access to. You want to use an item that I'm not entirely certain I can get. Actually, I think Pustule Salve I've gotten before. You just want to kill creatures, so that means a creature den. And you just want to use Withstand twice, and you're probably going to get that in the valley. And we'll be done. Maybe first region at most. So, yeah. This is the group. I have a Plague Doctor and a Vestal who does not yet have a name. If you are new to my channel and you don't yet have the channel points to afford getting it yourself, we do have a credit open for someone to grab. Please just... I get to decide whether or not you are worthy because it's my channel, but I am fairly generous and the credit has been sitting here since last week. So please, somebody avail yourself of it. You just have to, like, let me know in the chat. If it's the only time you ever talk to me, that is okay. We are a lurk-friendly chat. We are. Lurkers are love and life, and I love you guys all. You don't have to talk to me to hang out. I promise. I am okay with this. We can just do our own thing together. It's fine. But here is my spicy day. My neuro-spicy day. Let's go. It is time to go to the valley and despair.
The leaves fall, never to grow again.
Oh, we have things. Oh, okay. So this is not useful yet. The fisherman's line is not useful yet. However, howsomever, who do we want to put it on? I think you. And then the triage kit is definitely there for, like, oh shit, somebody's about to die. And we get steak and spuds for 2 people, which is gonna be great. I'm excited about this. Right, let's go. Work! Indeed, Trav, work indeed. I forgot that sometimes opening up new items at the altar, gets you those items.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
Oh yeah, it does. And then we get into a spicy fight.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
I am aware. Oh, it's just these guys. It's fine. We're just gonna prevent some problems.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Bring it on. I feel ruined already. You're gonna pick on him before he's got riposta.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Rude. Super rude. Yeah, now you get smacked for your audacity. Get smacked. So rude. Alright, so he's gonna withstand now. And be like, pick on me instead. Let's see here. She would like to do a little bit of you are now on fire. Oh, wait, no. She didn't have any, anything. That's fine. Let's just set everybody on fire and call it a day. Yeah. Let's get spicy. This... Stop being blind. Stop it. You see this? Kabam. You are dead. Yeah, pick on the guy with armor. I judge thee gaunt guilty. Yeah, exactly. He would like to... Kabam. Goodbye. You suck. Get spiced.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Ministrations only works in the front. I always forget that this is the build where she could be frontline. Ay. Get spicied. More blight upon thee. Corpse clear, because it doesn't matter if we hit, we're just clearing corpses. Come and get me, you bitch. Rude. Get smacked for it. Oh, he gets the debuffs. I see. Well, get judged. Just gonna do this. It's fine. More judgment upon your head. I will armor break you. And then you're gonna die.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Yes. This is the truth.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
Okay, ministrations, absolutely useless. So, instead of ministrations, what we actually need is sanctuary. We actually do need sanctuary. Divine grace and mantra. She's gonna divine comfort, and then she's gonna sanctuary somebody, and then she's gonna get hit, and then she's gonna build her little tokens, and then she's going to judge people really hard for picking on her. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, guys. I forgot about that quirk of that particular build. There's too much information to keep in one's head.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze. It is safe here.
Is it, though? Is it? I don't think it's that safe. Alright.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
We would like to... You are the only stress reliever. But Ounce of Prevention is our friend. And we need it. Yes. And Divine Comfort freaking keeps us alive. So we're going to upgrade those first and go from there. All right, what routes do we have?
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
The Photor and the Tangle. The Tangle gets a leper trinket if we do its goal, which is just to avoid the field hospital. There's going to be no hoarders. That's fine. Target break skills cannot gain block for 2 rounds. Gain when hit. Remove weakness. Minus 2% death blow resistance per round. I don't want it. We're not even using the break skills. We're not even using break. I don't care about that. Minus 20% disease resistance. But fight road battles. Gain candles. I'm gonna go the Photor. Because Ounce of Prevention gives us a plus 25% disease resistance. So inevitably, blah, 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 we only have a plus 5% to cancel out the minus 20%. But that's okay. That's still an up. It's still an up. So we're going to go to the Photor.
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
We're definitely taking the Radiant Flame, because we always do, because we just like it. And let's see here. We have scouting gear, medical gear, road gear, double road gear. We're not going to the Tangle, so the book is not that big a deal. We will have the option of the Tangle later, though. But as far as pets go, we've got 2 pieces of road gear that we could pick up, which would give us debuff resistance. It would also increase our chance of getting items from the road debris. There's also 1 thing of medical gear that we could equip, which is a pretty good medical gear, so we could get extra healing from our healing received from our skills. No food gear in this one, no tinker's gear, no luxury gear. So we don't have the scouting gear pet yet. I'm assuming there is one, we just haven't reached it yet. And the Hoarder's signal decoder, we don't particularly care about. We never have enough money to spend at his shop anyway. But having even less flame drain could be really fantastic if we wanted to try out the new pet. Or we could go with a tried and true healing pet. The medical equipment is very, very solid. That extra percentage traveling heal on top of having full wheels is fantastic. I'm kind of biased to the Pygmy Pliskin. So I think I'm going to go medical gear just because I really like the medical gear. And then I can get a minor trinket if I want it. I don't care about either of those. So no. Interesting. All right. We have 2 steaks already. We could get a 3rd and some apples and cheese. It's expensive. Or we get 2 apples and cheese, which is slightly less expensive. Nah, let's go full hog. Let's be gluttonous. We'll take this. We'll
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
all of these. And then we want a couple of things, neither of which we have here. This is serrated, though. We want something serrated. And we also want the woven... We want a serrated trinket. We may not get the serrated trinket, but we could already have... Yeah, no, we're getting this. It's fine. We have 8 left, so... Let's get... Let's just grab this. Let's just grab that. Okay.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Good, good, good. This is so nice. Cool. That's fantastic. Who has the most health? You do. So you will just be getting apples and cheese. Everybody else is going to be slightly slower, but have way more health than usual. You're going to get this one. You're going to get this one. Let's all make friends. Everybody make friends. Be friends. Well, I tried. These two need to drink it out. Like, by a lot. Now that they're very drunk, everybody's at 11. And I believe it's you who have this? Yes. So now, when you hit somebody, you have a 33% chance of making them leak. Fantastic. Now, we will need to attempt to find, well, hope to get a serrated trinket. There's like 2 or 3 of them. Guaranteed 2, maybe 3 of them. So that we can have the serrated trinket here, and then a fisherman's net if we can scrounge one up. So that we can really just min-max the fisherman line, which will be great. Alright, everyone's got their buffs. We've got relationship values going on. It's great. We have some baubles that we haven't spent anything on, but I'm not entirely certain I want to.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Yeah, I don't want either of those. And I can't afford any of this, so that does not matter anymore. Okay. It's time to go to the Photor and deal with the very still hungry people. Let's go! No relationships. Let's go.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
All right. We need to fight road battles. This is a road battle to a lair. Do we want to try and kill the baby? And then avoid this asshole? That's an oasis. This could give us some amount of scouting. I don't see a watchtower anywhere. One of these two could be a watchtower. I don't really want to lose our armor that fast, so maybe we go here and definitely get into a fight and go to the lair boss. We don't necessarily have to finish the lair boss fight. We could just do like the first 2 levels, grab some cash and leave if we feel like it. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We'll go to the assistance encounter, and
The destination's never in question.
that's
Only
what
the route you take to get there.
2 out of 3 people wanted anyway, so that's fine. Hi, assholes. Rude. Let's prevent some problems. Let's go. Still rude. You want to withstand twice, so let's just get this out of the way. You're weakened and blinded and all kinds of craziness, so it's fine. Rude. Alrighty then. Ruin me. I want the buffs. Already paying off. Let's go. Remove your debuff and get stronged. Which just removed one of his weakness. Really. So with that being the case, back row.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Get smacked. You're in the front. Let's do this. See, now she's gonna get conviction. Can we mantra heal anyone? No. Well, I mean, you can heal yourself, but why would you want to? Or we can lay the smackdown on somebody. How about you just die? That would be fine.
The work continues.
Rude. Well, we've already killed one of you. So we'll just set everything on fire.
Lethality writ large.
Wow, this guy has had lucky rolls. But it's fine because Kermac. Hi, friend. Kermac. Yeah, it's not gonna go well for you. Get wrecked. Nope. He missed because of blindness. Rude. Mantra is a self-heal. Okay. Sanctuary, please. He just wanted to withstand twice, so it's done now. Get wrecked. Now we can divine grace him.
A calculated generosity. But a welcome one nonetheless.
Nah. Just dead. Okay.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Yay for that. So your speed is now down to -1, and you have a 5% chance of being stunned at the beginning of the round, or immobilized, 15% chance. We would much prefer the immobilization, to be quite honest, but let's make sure that you have stun resistance. Like a lot of it. So, off we go, into the wild blue yonder. No, 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 no. Ah, I didn't mean to go around it. Ay, ay, ay.
Giving in to madness is easier than holding out against it. They are heroes.
You want to steal items. You want to steal food. You want to trade in items. Everybody is making not a friend.
Scavenge what you can.
Ooh.
And be off once more.
145 stun resistance seems like way too much. I mean, I did like it's poet leper. Like he comes with 50% stun resistance off the bat. He has a 30 base stun resistance to begin with. 20 plus 25 from the trinket I just gave him, plus 50 from the hero path, plus 40 from a buff. I'm not entirely certain what buff. But, oh, from the food. From the clarifying poultice that I gave him. So he's just somewhat unstunnable. We're gonna go for the lair. Which is what 2 out of 4 people wanted anyway.
There is a barricade ahead.
Do I look like I give 2 shits about a barricade? Come on.
The worst kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Ah, it's